there, wonderful fourth grade students. I am doing another lesson on fractions with unlike denominators. So we're going to take this problem. We have 7/8 plus 2/10, and we're going to look at it and we're going to say if the denominators are the same. Are the denominators the same? No, they are different. There is an 8 and there is a 10th. So the next step we do when we have unlike denominators is to find the lowest common multiple. So I'm going to find the multiples of 8 and the multiples of 10. All right, I'm going to find the first 10 multiples. So my first one is 8, and I have 16. And then what's next? It's 24. And then there's 32. And then there's 40. And 48. 8 more would be 56. 64. And what's the next one? 72. And then we have 80. That's the first 10 multiples of 8. So now the 10s are pretty easy. So let's do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then 100. Okay, so we have found our multiples of 8 and 10. Okay, so now we're going to find the common ones. So we're going to look at our lowest number, our littlest number. Is there any 8s in the 10s? No, there is not. How about the 16? That's 16. Does 16 down here? No. How about 24? Is 24 down in the 10s? Nope. How about 32? Nope. Oh, we've got a 40 and we've got a 40. Ooh, very good. How about 48? Nope, it's not in both. A 56. There's a 50, but not a 56, so we're going to cross that off. How about 64? Nope. There's a 60, but not a 64. How about 72? Nope. Oop, but we got to 80, and there is an 80 down here. So our common multiples are, the ones we found anyway, are 40 and then 80. Yes. The lowest common multiple that we have, the littlest number, is 40. 40 is our lowest common multiple. So our denominator is going to be 40. No, Brock. Okay, so we have 40 is our lowest common multiple. We found it. There's 80, but that's too high. So we have to figure out how are we going to get this 8 to 40. We need a 40 denominator. So we're going to look at here, 8, and we skip counted. We skip counted 1. Oops, Mrs. White. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We skipped counted 5. So 8 times 5 equals 40. And we know that whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. So 8 times 5 is 40. 7 times 5 is 35. We bring down our symbol. And then now we need to get this 10 to 40. So we need to look over here. And we skip counted 1, 2, 3, 4. In order to get this 10 clear to 40, we had to skip count 1, 2, 3, 4. So 10 times 4 is 40. That would be the denominator. And whatever we do to the denominator, we have to do to the numerator. So 2 times 4 is 8. All right, now when we have our fractions and our denominators are the same, they stay the same. They stay the same. So I can take the 40 over here and make this a 40. Our denominator will be a 40. But our numerators are not the same, so we need to add them. We need to make sure we're looking at that symbol. So 35 plus 8. And what is 35 plus 8? We need to add that numerator. 35 plus 8 is, if we take that 8 and we break it into a 5 and a 3, that 5 will go on to that and make it a 40 with a 43. So 43 40ths. 43 40ths. Good job, kids. Good job. Hey there, 4th grade class. Okay, so Mrs. Bloom and I was wondering, you know, we're going to do this, but instead of having an addition symbol, we're going to make it a subtraction symbol. So we're going to do 7/8 subtract 2/10. And we're going to figure out that problem, okay? So now if we have 7/8 take away 2/10, we know that the denominators are not the same, so we need to see what we need to do to get the denominators exactly the same. So we're going to find the LCM, which is the lowest common multiple. So just like up here, we found all of our skip counting. We found our multiples of our 8 and our 10. And we know that in order to get that 8 to a 40, we need to skip count 5 times. So we are going to times this by 5, but whatever we do to the denominator, we're going to go do into the numerator. And we know in order to get that 10 to 40, we have to skip count clear over 4 times. So that 10, we'll do 10 times 4 and 2 times 4, because whatever do we do to the denominator, we always have to do it to the numerator. Okay, now we're going to figure out this problem. So 7 times 5 is 35. And we figured out that 8 times 5 is that 40. So we're going to have a denominator of 40. But let's be careful because up here we used addition. But down here we're going to use subtraction. So we need to bring that down. 2 times 4 is 8. And 10 times 4 is 40. Wait a minute. This looks just like this problem. The only thing that's different is the symbol right there and right here. That's crazy. Okay, so when our denominators are the same, they stay the same. But instead of adding like we did up here, the numerators, we're going to subtract. So 35 take away 8. Now if we do 35 take away 8, we can do the same thing as we did with the addition, where we break that 8 into a 5 and a 3. And that 5 will take off of that 35, which will make it 30. And then we have 3 more, so that would be 27. So 30 take away 3 is 27 over 40. Our numerator is 27, and our denominator is 40. Good job, guys.